Welcome to the Heart Check tutorial for our Dream Planner. My name is Polly Payne, and I want to walk you through this section of the planner. It includes 3 big questions. When it comes to walking into the new year, I think one of our biggest places we get tripped up is the condition of our heart. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart. Everything you do flows from it." And if we're not careful, we'll start to pick up these toxins, these resentments, these irritations, these identities, the shame, and we will carry all of that through our life, and it blinds us to the people God wants us to touch, the things God wants you to do, the freedom He wants you to walk in. And so we have to constantly detox our heart. And in this section, I really just pray that God unlocks something for you, that He releases something for you, and that He gives you a fresh, clean heart. So the 3 questions that we're going to go through deal with 3 toxins that are very common. And yours might be different than these, but this is kind of the general toxins that come up a lot. The first question is, what do I need to let go of? I want you to sit with that question. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and I want you just to journal and consider, what do I need to let go of? So often when we think about this question, for me, what comes up is shame. That is a toxin that we pick up, and that the enemy would love for you to walk around in shame and disqualify yourself from the purpose and calling that God has for you, or for stepping out in faith and being bold in your faith. So what is God calling you to let go of? And yours might be different. It might not be shame. It might be something completely different. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and I want you just to consider and pray and ask God, what do I need to let go of? Well done. I'm proud of you for answering that. The next question I want you to consider is, who do I need to forgive? Who do I need to forgive? And the Bible is very clear that we are called to forgive others so that Christ can forgive us. And that's not something because He needs us to be perfect. Forgiveness is actually a gift that we get to walk around with. Jesus forgave on the cross in the midst of His deepest pain. Forgiveness is powerful, and we are called to do it. So Who do you need to forgive? Sometimes it's forgiving yourself for stuff too, right? Going back to the shame question from last time. So I want you to consider that. Are you harboring bitterness? Are you harboring resentment? These things are a bacteria. They will fester, they will become infected, and they will grow. And God is telling you, hey, let's let that go. I'm not saying someone who has hurt you needs to get access into your life again, or you have to welcome them with open arms. You can still hold your boundaries as you need it, but forgiveness is a gift. Forgiveness is a gift. So who do you need to forgive? I want you to sit with this question for 2 minutes on the clock and write it down. Good job. I'm proud of you. Sometimes this forgiveness question bubbles up a lot of trauma or deeper things. And if that's what's happening for you, and maybe you're getting really emotional over this, it might be time to talk to a professional. There's nothing wrong with going to therapy, to getting the help that you need to process stuff as God calls you into healing. That's what this is about. It's detoxifying and healing. I just encourage you to get the help that you need, to journal and to process, and professional help might be that next step. Okay, the third question that I'm going to walk you through in this heart detox is about fear. What fears are holding me back? I want you to really stare these in the face. It's important to acknowledge what fears are holding me back. So what fears are holding you back? I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and I want you to really consider this question and write them down. I'm so proud of you. You have confronted 3 bold toxins of the heart: fear, bitterness, and shame. These are things that want to shackle you and hold you back. But we say no more. We are going to walk into this new year with purpose, with bold action, and with a clean heart. That's what you're called to. Above all else, guard your heart, guard your heart, guard your heart. And your heart is not just this beating thing in your chest. The pathway to your heart is your eyes and your ears. What are you allowing yourself to watch? What are you allowing yourself to listen to? Guard your heart. Who are you, being in the presence of and learning from? It's important to guard your heart. That's what we're called to do. We're going to move into the final section of setting up our dream planner. Let's get into it.